Welcome to Make More Love, the relationship podcast for high-performing business leaders where we do not give advice. I'm Ellen Dorian, relationship strategist and creator of the show. I'm here to talk about season 2, which starts next week. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been listening since season 1, I'm really happy to have you back. This show is made for folks like you who live a different kind of life than most people. You have more responsibilities, you take on more risk, and carry more stress than most people will ever see. You spend your days solving complex problems in high-stakes situations and blocking out the chaos around you. But the qualities that make you successful in your business life, the decisiveness, the compartmentalizing, the speed at which you operate, all of those work against you when problems arise in your personal life. Those qualities also make it hard for you to blindly follow typical advice. What you need is a plan. You need an approach that matches your intensity and uses your strengths. The truth is that you already have the skills you need to have a passionate, fulfilling connection with your partner, but you need to apply those skills within a different framework and context than you're used to. And that's what this show is about. In season 1, I've laid out a logical approach to emotional challenges, complete with models, frameworks, and strategies you can use to build the kind of connection you want to stay in forever. In preparing for season 2, I've been thinking about how to keep the show fresh and how to make sure it keeps delivering real value in a format that works for your life. So I asked myself the question, if I could change just one thing that would make your relationship 1,000 times better, what would it be? And there is one thing that way too many people do that completely undermines connection. They ask what seems like a simple question, but in reality, it's a passion killer. There are two ways of phrasing it. Either, what do I have to do to make you happy? Or, what do you want from me? While those questions seem straightforward on the surface, they actually send a clear message that you see your relationship as some kind of a chore, and they telegraph weakness. And that is not sexy, and it's definitely not who you are. This show exists so you won't have to ask those questions ever again, because I'm going to make sure you have the clarity, confidence, and tools you need to stop guessing and begging. And this season, I'm widening the lens in two ways. First, I'm opening up the conversation to include all business leaders, male and female, because relationship struggles don't discriminate by gender. Second, I'm bringing in the voices of people who love us, because a lot of you have asked me the same thing. How do I get my partner to understand this? How do I get them to buy into what we're learning here? Clarity is good, but ultimately, we need both perspectives in the room. Another thing that's new in season 2 is I'm going to bring in more experts on the topics that shape our lives. People who really know what they're talking about when it comes to sex, power, emotional connection, business, finance, legacy, and a whole range of things. I've got some great surprises lined up for you here. And we'll have more conversations with folks like you who face some of the very same challenges you might be facing now. We'll hear how they got through them, how they decided whether to stay or throw in the towel, and if they did stay, what they went through to reignite that connection. This is the kind of inside look that you might not get anywhere else. So let's talk about how to get the most out of this season. Just by listening, you're going to get a ton of value. But if you want to know how to apply what you're hearing to your own situation, I offer a free relationship reset call. It's about 15 minutes, just you and me. We'll get the lay of the land and sketch out a plan to get you moving in the right direction. There's no charge and there's no sales pitch. Just go to relationshipresetcall.com and grab your spot. If you've been living in a loveless limbo, why would you want to stay there? Nobody wants to feel cold, transactional, or dead in bed. You don't need advice that forces you to be someone you're not. What you need is a strategy for creating something special that you and your partner both want to stay in forever. And that's what we do here. That's what this show is about. So subscribe now, share it with someone else who needs to hear it, Catch up on any Season 1 episodes you missed, and keep an eye out because Make More Love Season 2 starts next week.